Okay, our next question is from Matt. CrossFit versus 5x5.
Do I have a phone call right now?
I have one in 2 minutes.
You have one in 2 minutes,
but
okay.
I can call him back.
Okay.
Matt says, Robb and Nikki, thanks for all that you do. Your books and podcasts have changed my life. I have done 2 days a week of CrossFit for just over 2 years, and in spite of the amount of rest I get, I still end up with knee, shoulder, wrist, and elbow injuries and pain. I've recently decided to pause my CrossFit subscription and have replaced it with 3 days a week of 5x5 routine recommended by the Ketogains guys. I did your keto masterclass, and I'm at 7.5% body fat and try to keep my macros on point with the Ketogains recommendations. What do you think about just doing the 5x5 home workout alone? I do like the group element of the CrossFit class, but at my age, 52, I can't seem to go for long without injury or constant pain. I feel like the 5x5 program at home is much more manageable as I can control the velocity and intensity without so much emotional effort. What are your thoughts regarding this path?
Yeah, well...
Sounds like you're on a good path, Matt.
You're on a good path, yeah. You're doing largely what we've done, and a couple of thoughts on the community piece. You could look around for a gym like Sarah and Grayson with Basis in Chico. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of gyms that have shifted out of CrossFit, are still CrossFit, but offer like a barbell program. There are a few affiliates that Mark Ripito has put out there where they're a starting strength gym. So you could poke around and try to find a gym that is more amenable to just lifting and maybe pushing a prowler and doing some
the
basic conditioning. Yeah. And this is the reason why we modified our programming early on. We just ceased, for certain classes, ceased writing names on the board and all that stuff because people needed the community more than they needed the competition. The other thought is to join a jiu-jitsu school, which itself can be problematic because we're back into that quality control deal. You need to find a good school. If you live near a Straight Blast Gym affiliate, then that's great. There's not a ton of them around. So you would need to do some poking around because
one that has a lot of women and older folks.
Yes.
That's not just 20-year-old guys that want to somehow be in the UFC one day.
Right. Yeah. So, but otherwise, you're facing somewhat the same challenges as you do from CrossFit gym with jiu-jitsu gyms, and that if they cater overly to the competition side of things, then you're going to be in the same kind of dinged up, like broken kind of scenario. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, lifting.
Yeah.
Getting out, walking, doing things
walk,
you enjoy.
Sprint, and then
be in the sun.
Play. We've been talking. We did some salsa dancing years ago because we were invited to a big hoity-toity wedding where
in Mexico.
In Mexico, where the Gypsy Kings were going to be playing, and we didn't want to suck, and so we practiced like crazy. But that's something we want to get back into, is just like doing some salsa dancing or something like that to have a little bit of community, learn a new skill set, and all that type of stuff. It's big. Like that community piece is huge for sure.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
All right.
I think we're done for this week.
Thank you guys for your questions. As always, if you have questions, submit them at robbwolf.com via the contact page.
At DasRobWolf on Instagram.
Yeah. These clips also go out on YouTube. And this episode is sponsored by Drink Element. So stay salty, folks. Stay salty. And
just as an aside, we had Zoe's birthday party this past weekend, and somebody brought us Element Jello shots, non-boozy for the kids and boozy for the adults, and that was pretty legit. So we'll share that recipe with you guys at some point.
All right, thanks, guys.
Bye.